Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaking out. You take a look at Brooklyn, the season is winding down. They sit ninth on the outside looking in currently.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come. Looking
at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jaylen Brown is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Bol. And it's Jackson. Davis in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
A missing piece was their offensive rebounding. There were just way too many one-and-done possessions for them.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions, and getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
Now here's Williams. James outside. From behind the arc, knocks down the triple.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis, a screen. Outside, Brown. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and that one's good. Oh.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so Brown will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And the Nets with possession here. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Counted from distance. Brown's got 5 now.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
And stolen by Brown. Pass to Fox. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Check out the NBA's top three-point shooters over the course of the past month. And you look at Bol, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
And Brooklyn with possession here, trailing by 2. Pass to Şengün. He's covered by Fox. Clock at 6. Şengün, the screen. Three-pointer, no good. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Big Dog passes to Brown. Here's Jackson Davis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Back to James. Will it go? It's tipped. Outside Bol. Pass to Fox. Here's Jefferson. Fox surveying the D. Bol, screen on Williams. Three-pointer, Fox. Brooklyn pulls it in. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Back to James. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Minnesota leading by 5. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Williams, a screen on Brown. Drills it from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, a complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And he makes a first. We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league. And typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Fans, get out of your seats. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype.
Back to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Defended by Jackson. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside Bull. Over Markkanen. Oh, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
James outside. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Nets trail by 8. There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Thunder. No points so far. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. And finished off by Bowles.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
A minute 4 left in the first quarter here. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 10.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Bull. Pass to Thunder. And here's Jackson Davis. Here's Thunder, averaging around 6 a game. And went all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Markkanen outside. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And he drops the first.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter here. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Leading by 5. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. On the court for Minnesota, Jaylen Brown is out there with Bol. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Jackson, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Both shots good from the striker. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Sinks it from distance. He's got 15.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Minnesota leading by 4. Fox outside. Jackson Davis with it. Jackson on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Marking it from long range. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made three on one end. He comes right back for his own team. Love it.
James against Brown. Fox outside. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Team Hype. Attention fans. Now on the court, the cheerleading squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Here we go, fans. It's time for DJ.
Checked in for Bowl. And if you're looking for proficiency in scoring over the last month, look no further than this group. And you look at Bowl, he is consistent. 4th highest shooting percentage in the NBA.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Nets trail by 7. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. James, right side.
Minnesota foul. Jackson. First personal foul. Team seconds. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 22, Anderson Jefferson.
Six on the shot clock. Defended by Brown. Brown with some nice D. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Fox outside. The three is up. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 6 assists in the game. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And the Nets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason no championship in this modern era.
Now, here is James. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Here's Markkanen. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
Pass to Jefferson. Jackson Davis with it. Left side, Brown. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Nets trail by 6. Off target with the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Gordon. Fox outside. All sorts of time. And he nails the jumper. Fox has got 11 points.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Defended by Brown. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Lakers. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Jefferson. Gordon outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Here's Fox. 11 points in the game. Gordon outside. Pass to Brown. Brooklyn pulls it in. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Count that one.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Now Fox, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
McCollum, he's checked in for Brooklyn. With the block.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer. Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, fans, it's time for the dance tent. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Here's Gordon. Here's Thunder. Pass to Kessler. Kessler a screen. 4 on the clock. Paddles through traffic and lays it in. Kessler's got his first 2 points. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. For 3, McCollum drains the triple.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Here's Thunder, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Gordon.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Now here's Kessler. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Well, at 7 foot with a strong frame, Walker Kessler does a really nice job drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
There's 1:54 left in the second. To the paint. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Pass to Jefferson. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. The Nets in 5th.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Here's Thunder. To the inside. Jefferson can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And there's the lob. Oh, and Markkanen finishes.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Thunder. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Thomas. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Brooklyn with the board. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
And he hits it to tie the game. He's got 24.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Thomas with the ball. Shot from the wing. That one goes. Count it. Thomas has got his first points of the night. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
He's looked like a genius on the offensive end, finally looks for himself and his other guys. You see the great vision, spotting openings. He's got the defense figured out.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Minnesota has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Ball against Williams. Brown inside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Brooklyn trailing. And for the Timberwolves, they've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. Defended by Brown. Nice D from Brown. The Timberwolves shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Right wing. Outside Bull. 5 to shoot. Jackson Davis a screen. And here's Brown for 3. They get it back. Big Dog passes to Jefferson. And another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw good. Brown. No good on the second free throw.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Right side Bull. Fox outside. Now Jackson Davis. Back to Fox. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Fox has got 13.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Şengün, covered by Jackson Davis. Charity stripe shot, and he makes it. 10 points for him.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Here's Jefferson. Yet to see a basket. Brown looking around. Pass to Fox. Off target from outside.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Williams finds James. Şengün in the post, covered by Jackson Davis.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Şengün against Fox. Here's Jackson Davis. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
So both teams changing it up here. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Number 5, LeBron James.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Williams on the wing. Bull covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Number 8, stepping the line with 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. That shot is off. Good work defensively by James. Back to Williams. For the tie. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
James inside. Brown's there. Unloads. And the shot falls short that time. Minnesota leading by 5. Cuts off the pass. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
There's a screen. The 3. And the Nets miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Brooklyn has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. He's covered by Fox. That basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Now here's Williams. Covered by Jackson Davis. His first shot attempt. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Jackson Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Bull. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Back to James. Defended by Jackson.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Fox outside. Pass to Jackson for 3. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got 6.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Brown against James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
This is his second trip to the line of the game.
Jackson.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Jackson Davis' screen. Here's Thomas for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Thomas outside. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Thomas has got his second basket on the night.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter of the game. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 27.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Gordon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Markkanen's checked in for Brooklyn. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And so he hits both.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
Pass to Gafford. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Minnesota leading by 5. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Thomas. He has 7. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Thomas has got 9 points.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
Now McCollum. He's got 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Minnesota leading by 6. Thomas outside. From outside, off the mark. Launches a three. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Alperon Şengün, Lauri Markkanen out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's C.J. McCollum. So that's the Nets 5. Basket's good.
We know C.J. can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Pass to Kessler. And here's Thomas. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, Kessler with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
LeBron, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Brown's checked in. James finds Gafford from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. He's got 19.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And he's going for the lob. Şengün with a steal. To the paint. Here's the floater. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. Gafford's got his first basket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Brown for three. And Brown knocking down the triple.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to James. And it's James with the jam.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And there's the screen. Here's Thunder. For three. Gafford grabs the miss. The Nets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Kessler.
Walker Kessler, so smart to just keep going for his bucket. This guy's so strong, that foul can't stop him completely.
Shooting from Minnesota, Kessler. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Bowl, he's checked in for Minnesota. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Now here's Gafford. The three, James. Oh, LeBron buries the three.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And here's Brown. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. So the Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. McCollum outside. Williams passes to James. Brooklyn, no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Brown finds Bull. Here's Jefferson. They still need this. And Fox hits from deep. Fox has got 21 points in the game.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
There's McCollum with the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Jackson Davis. Yes! And the foul! That one on Şengün.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Nets trail by 3. Outside, Williams. James deciding where to go with it. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Brown. Pass to Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. Fox right side. Brown with it. There's the triple. Oh, Brown with the answer back.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Outside, Williams. Back to James. From downtown. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Nets have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. McCollum on the wing. Shoots over Brown. McCollum's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Oh! And a dunk by Brown!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Williams. And here's McCollum. Back to Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
The Timberwolves have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Brown with it. Bull, a screen on McCollum to the middle. That's good from Bull on the assist by Brown.
I just love the ball movement.
Nets trail by 5. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Let's hear it. Make some noise. Team White.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle, and Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Şengün. Not a lot of room. Here he goes. Tipped. Now here's Jackson Davis. Over to the left wing. Pass to Jefferson. Fox outside. Lets it go from the wing. Goes back up. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
A monster bucket from Şengün. This team needed those points.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside, Brown. Outside Bull. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Williams in the post. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Hits despite the tough D. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Here's Brown. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. And the 3 off target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
That's to Şengün. Got a piece of it. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting from Minnesota, Jackson Davis. One time.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Down low. Stolen. Outside Bull. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to Şengün. 18 feet out. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11. Now Fox. Fires the 3. Jefferson can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. 8-point game. For 3, James. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.